Assalamu alaikum. My name is Bahnur Suhail and I have done my master's in inorganic chemistry. Today, we'll be studying about atomic structure and electronic configuration. Before going to the topic, let's just see and go through the basic component जो आज हम क्लास में अपना डिस्कस करेंगे, that is atomic structure, elements in periodic table, electronic configuration, Aufbau Principle, example and some quiz, right? Moving on to the basic of atomic structure. What is basically an atomic structure? What do you think it can be? Atomic structure is basically that it refers to the arrangement of electrons in an atom, where electrons are organized in shells. Atoms consist of three basic particles, that is proton, neutron and electron. Okay, so what do you think it can be? It's pretty simple, right? हम एटम जब भी स्टडी करते हैं, हम एटम को एक सर्कुलर शेप में बनाते हैं. What is the reason behind it? Because we have to identify that how many electrons will be surrounding. So we have to properly make it like this, right? Okay, now the basic structure of atom is that it contains neutron, proton and electron. Now, if you see the basic structure, that this is the nucleus inside the basic structure of an atom. What does that nucleus contain? It contains neutron and proton, and electrons are surrounding around the nucleus or orbiting around the nucleus. Now it comes that what is the charge on neutron? What do you think? Neutrons, as the name indicates, are neutral. They does not have any charge. Proton contains positive charge and electron contains negative charge. Okay, as you can see pictorially over here, if I remove all of the writing, that we have a diagram that electrons are negatively charged, electrons are negatively charged, neutrons are neutral, protons are positively charged, and these are negatively charged. Okay, now what is an atomic number? The total number of proton. न्यूक्लियस के अंदर जो हमारे पास प्रोटॉनिक नंबर है, it is atomic number, and mass number is the total number of protons and neutrons. These two definitions will help you in understanding the basic concept and basic elements in the periodic table. Here you go. Just look at this periodic table. Okay, can you see how many elements are there in the periodic table? And we have so many names like alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, transition metals, post-transition metals, lanthanide, actinides, metalloids and all. Okay, you know that periodic tables are divided into groups and periods, right? And there are certain groups and they have given a name like S, P, D and F. Hold on, okay. This is D and P and F. Okay. Now further, moving on to electronic configuration. What is basically an electronic configuration? And why I have given a periodic table over here. That electronic configuration is basically that it describes the arrangement of electron within an atom's orbitals, specifying which orbitals are occupied and how many electrons each contain. You have seen so many electrons, so many elements in the periodic table, right? For example, if I name sodium and magnesium over here, so they have different atomic numbers and different mass number, both of them. So how will we identify that how many electrons will be there in their outermost shell? हम इनको इसके साथ differentiate कैसे करेंगे? We will differentiate it on the basis of electronic configuration. क्योंकि इन दोनों की electronic configuration जब हम करते हैं तो both उनकी different है, दोनों की different है. Is that clear? Okay, I'll be solving these two examples in the upcoming slide. So just wait, okay? Move on to SPDF. What is basically SPDF? As we have studied that it shows that how many electrons are there in the outermost shell of SPDF groups. Okay, now let's just categorize it. S contains 2, P contains 8, D contains 10 and F contains 14. It is pretty simple. No difficulty at all. Moving on to the Aufbau principle. What is basically an Aufbau principle? Okay. We can do electronic configuration. We can do EC on the basis of Aufbau principle. What is basically an Aufbau principle? It states that an electron occupies orbitals in order from lowest energy to highest energy. इसका मतलब है कि जब इलेक्ट्रॉन की फिलिंग आप करना शुरू करेंगे किसी भी एटम के अंदर, तो आप पहले लोवेस्ट शेल में इनकॉर्पोरेट करेंगे अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन, उसके बाद हाईएस्ट शेल में जाएंगे. अब ये कैसे होता है? वी कैन से अ ट्रिक, अ very nice trick which we should study. It is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10. Don't get confused that where these 2, 6 and d is coming from, as I have already discussed over here, that these are the electrons which will be occupying the outermost shell. Okay, moving on to 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10. Now 4s2, 4p6, 4d10 and 4f14. As we know mathematically, as we know that 1 is smaller than 4. So what does it mean that 1 is lowest energy and 4th is highest energy? So we will be coordinating all the electrons in the form of on the basis of what? On the basis of the lowest to highest. Now what you have to do is आपने यहाँ पे arrows draw करने हैं like this. You have to draw some arrows like this. See, इन arrows का मतलब ये होता है कि आपने इस तरीके से electrons की filling करनी है. Electron की filling अब on the basis of these arrows होगी. Let me categorically explain over here by giving some examples. We will be taking example of sodium. As I have discussed, that sodium atomic number is 11 and mass number is 23. हमेशा electronic configuration जो होती है वो atomic number की होती है. Now how will we do it? Okay. See, we'll be starting from this, that 1s2, 2s2. हमने इन एरोस को फॉलो करना है. ओके, 1s2, उसके बाद 2s2, उसके बाद 2p6, 2p6 एंड देन विल बी मूविंग ऑन टू 3s. यहाँ पर 2 लिखा हुआ है लेकिन हमें यहाँ पे 11 चाहिए, सो वी विल बी एडिंग 1. सो if you can see 2 plus 2 plus 6 plus 1, what does it become? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It becomes 11. So that's how you do the electronic configuration of any element. Now let's just see, एक और कर लेते हैं हम and then we'll be good to go कि हम इसके अंदर कैसे करेंगे. We can see magnesium. Magnesium is 12 and 24. So it is simple, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. That's how we do the electronic configuration. इसी क्वेश्चन को अगर हम प्रोलॉन्ग करके कहें कि हम इसके शेल्स बनाएं, तो इनके शेल्स कैसे बनते हैं? इनके शेल्स उसी तरीके से बनेंगे जिस तरीके से इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिगरेशन की जाती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, we'll be making one atomic structure, that is, it will be having a nucleus, then first shell, then second shell, then third shell. We are doing atomic structure of sodium, right? Let's just see how will we do it. It's pretty simple. Okay, you have to just pay attention to the number of electrons. How many this is the first shell, this is the second shell, this is the third shell. These shells have some names. The first shell is named as K, second का नेम है L, थर्ड का नेम है M, और अगर हम फोर्थ वाला बाहर ड्रॉ करें तो उसका नेम है N. Is that clear? Okay. अब how many electrons does shell K contains? 2. L में हमारे पास होते हैं 8. M में होते हैं 18 और N में हमारे पास होते हैं 32. So let's see. Now see how many electrons were there in the first shell. 2. We will make 2 over here like this. How many electrons are there in the second shell? 8. 6 plus 2, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you have to count these. It becomes 10. Now we have to make one more over here and we are good to go. And that's how आपको दोनों चीजें समझ आ गई कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिगरेशन कैसे करते हैं और एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर को कैसे बनाते हैं अगर हमें आ जाए. So that's how we make electronic configuration of sodium and that's how we make the structure of sodium. I hope the topic was pretty clear to all of you and I hope everything made sense. And as I have mentioned in this thing, that we are good to go. We have completed atomic structure, elements in periodic table, electronic configuration, and you can solve anything. Like you can do electronic configuration of chlorine, bromine, aluminium, and you're good to go then. Okay. Okay. Bye, guys. Allah Hafiz.